Hey, it's A Humble Collector here, and today's video we're going to take a look at the 4-panel death card of Alois Ortmahr. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So on panel 1 here, we just have a simple cross design that says, I never want to complain when I'm suffering, but always just say quietly, Christ endured even more. And then moving to the interior of the card here, on panel 2, reunion was his and our hope. And then moving to the top of panel 3 here, Christian memory of our dear, unforgettable son and brother, Alois Ortmahr. An Unter Meyerhofer son from Baltau 8 in St. Marienkirchen under Pulzen, which is in Austria. I was having a hard time translating what Unter Meyerhofer's son, which would be his father's profession, would be. If anybody knows, let me know. But he's a high school graduate and officer's candidate, a Gefreiter in a cavalry regiment, bearer of the Infantry Assault Badge, who died a hero's death on August 25th, 1942, on the Eastern Front at the age of 21 for his beloved homeland. So yeah, I don't think I've had a cavalry card on the channel before, especially a World War II cavalry card. So I was actually able to find Alois' casualty record. I'll go ahead and put that up on screen. Alois was born on May 18th, 1922 in Waltau, and was a member of the 2nd Squadron of Radfahr Auflarungs Abteillung 44, which was a motorcycle reconnaissance unit and was part of the 44th Infantry Division. So this unit was created from the 11th Cavalry Regiment originally, so they were cavalry, transitioned over to motorcycles at some point, and they would later be destroyed at Stalingrad. Even if Alois had survived this incident in August, he would have probably ended up being killed at Stalingrad later on. He would end up being killed on a height 3 kilometers northwest of Sirotinskaya on the Don River. And interestingly enough, I do have a book here dealing with the 44th Infantry Division, which is the 44th Infantry Division, Reichsgrenadier Division, Hoch- und Deutschmeister. And if I zoom out the camera here so we can look, there's actually some interesting photos here of the unit. I found a few early photos when they were actually still horse-drawn, so we can actually see this photo here of Aufklärung Abteillung 44. There's another photo as well. As you can see them down here resting in the shade of some trees. And interestingly enough, this book actually does have a map from around the time that Alois was killed. And like I said, his casualty record notes his place of death as Sirotinskaya. And as we can see, there it is on the map right there, which is pretty neat. Now, according to this book, at the time of Alois' death, they were dealing with Soviet bridgeheads south of the Don, as could be seen there. And apparently the terrain there made advancing very difficult, so they were running into some pretty heavy casualties there. So I do have another card for a member of the 44th Infantry Division. That is Franz Niederhofer, who is a Gefreiter in the 2nd Company of Panzerjäger Abteilung 46. And he would actually be killed by a gunshot wound to the chest at Avelovsky just a month after Alois on September 23rd, 1942. So moving down to the bottom part of the card here. I had to die very far from my homeland. The enemy's bullet brought me death. I fell in the midst of my comrades and went home with them to the dear Lord. The little stars consecrate their sacred shimmer to me, and great my grave's serene place. Oh, be of good cheer, the eternal light shines on me forever in my home there. Farewell, dear parents, brothers, sisters, and relatives. God comfort you in your deepest woe. It will only be a little while before I'm happy to see you all again. And panel 4 is blank. But yeah, overall, pretty interesting card here with lots of really good information. It's always nice being able to have the book and pull that out and have some additional context for what was going on at the time. And yeah, cavalry card, transition to motorcycles at some point during the war, and then, being killed, and then his unit being decimated at Stalingrad shortly afterwards. Overall, just a really interesting card. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I will see you all again very soon.